hi! You here? Nice to meet you again. Okay. Well, today I think I'm gonna put some body filler here. I don't like seeing it so wavy, first of all, and second, when the lip comes, when this finishing piece comes, before I install it, I want this to be done, because it's gonna be easier to be smoothened before the morning comes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I just sanded it a little bit with 40 grit, and I see where the highs and where the lows are. So now I'm trying to bring the highs down, and the lows I will have to fill with body filler, of course. Okay, so I don't think I have too many highs and too many lows. So I think I'm ready for the body filler. I'm not very good with the body filler. The bodywork is not my specialty, but I wanna learn, so I keep trying. I don't give up. Okay, let's see what mess we can do today. Too liquid for my abilities. You're on my way, guy. Okay, I just went under you. That's a better way of doing it. Not really sure how to do it. Okay, I'm gonna let it harden now, and in the meantime I think I'm gonna show you around the car a little bit, even though it's full of stuff. But I think I'm gonna take the stuff out and I'm gonna move it somewhere else, and I'm gonna show you a little bit, because there was somebody, I don't remember his name unfortunately, but in YouTube somebody commented and they asked if I was gonna do a video of what needs to be done on the car. And yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna empty everything from inside, and I'm gonna do a walk around video, and together we're gonna see what needs to be done on the car and what after what, and maybe we can do some kind of a plan, let's say, even though plans are meant to be changed all the time, but at least we can do some kind of one. What? I don't hear you. Oh, okay, you wanna see? Okay, you have no patience, right? I don't have patience either, so okay, I just wanted to clean it up for you, but okay, come and see now. Okay, come and see. Okay, I don't know where to start from, but probably we should start from outside. Okay, so first of all, you know there was rust here, and that was fixed, and now I just put Bondo, and I'm gonna smoothen it, and with that I think the roof is pretty much okay. It needs to be prepped and painted. The hatch is in a very good condition. There's absolutely no problems, no rust anywhere, at least nowhere that I see. And I know that David Plus on his hatch has some issues when he closes it and then he opens it. He hears rust flakes just going up and down inside. I don't have this issue. And anywhere else on the top, let's say, part, I don't see any issues. The roof looks great and this top panel looks great. So let's go to the bonnet now. On the bonnet I don't see any issues. Everything is nice and solid. The fender, there's just surface rust here where the screws for the marker light were, but that's just surface, so no problem. The top part of the bonnet, there are some dents here. I guess there was something on top of the engine and it was closed, and this dent appeared, and there's a second one here, just a little one. And the other thing is here. I'm gonna have to cut out a piece here and patch it, but that's not a problem. Other than that, I don't see any other issues with the bonnet. On this side there is one dent here, and I think there's some Bondo here. Somebody tried to repair it. So that's the only issue here, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem because I have access from inside and I can pull it out. So that's the only thing on the front. So this will need to be done at some point. Actually, I forgot about it before, so maybe that's gonna be one of my soonest projects. But anyways, we will see that. And from there I'm gonna push the car because it's very tight here, so I'm gonna push it that way in a little while. But let's see first the engine bay. So here the firewall or the bulkhead looks great. This deck here looks great. There's absolutely no problem. Even, oh, I didn't clean here, but even the battery tray doesn't have any rust. I need to clean up. Oh, okay, there's a hole here. So the battery tray needs some attention, but it doesn't need to be replaced. It can be repaired. Here, let's see. Here, I don't see any issues here. It looks great too. That's my support for the bonnet. Oh, here I see something on the bonnet. But again, this looks like surface rust only. Yeah, it's not true, so that's fine. And let's see the deck on the other side. This for sure, I'm gonna do some bodywork here because I don't like when I can see those plug welds or spot welds. So I'm gonna do some bodywork here. This needs to be pushed up. I want this completely flat. I didn't do a good job on my Spitfire. I want a better job here. This needs to be cleaned very well, but this is only cleaning work and a little bit of body work there, but not welding. So this side of the bulkhead looks great too. There are some indents, but this will be pushed out. No matter it's in the engine bay, I want this surface to be nice and flat too. No dents, no damages. The rocker, of course, this needs to be changed. You see here all this rust, and probably the bottom of the top of the higher A post needs to be fixed a little bit, because there is rust here, and I know for sure that on the other side I saw. I'm gonna show you. It's in a very bad condition. And the door outside, no problems, but inside here, I don't know if you will be able to see that. Okay, I don't know if you see here, but there's some rust under here, so this will need to be fixed. Yeah, right here. Actually, I'm looking at the screen of the camera, so I don't see very well too, but yeah, there's some rust. There is some rust on the shell of the door, but the skin outside looks okay, so I'm probably gonna just open this lip, repair this piece here, whatever needs to be repaired, and there, and I'm gonna close it up, and that's it with the door. Here, both doors, the driver and the passenger door as well. I'm trying to stay out of away from the light. So this suffered some corrosion for some reason. So this is actually a big piece is missing, or I don't know what happened here. So this needs a lot of attention. Oh, I haven't noticed that before. I'm seeing it just now. So this will need to be replaced, repaired, the whole corner. And the rocker here, of course, or the seal. So this will be replaced. The outer seal will be replaced because I have the new ones that came with the car. And here I'm gonna have to do a patch. That's both sides. Even on the other side I have that, but that's easy thing. That will be fixed. And the rear fender looks okay. There's no problems with the rear fender. And now let's see the rear valance or valance, I don't know what's right. So here we have a dent that we'll have to push out, but yeah, we have access from inside, so this can be easily pushed out and straightened and all the way there. But no rust, as far as I can see, no rust there. Okay, so now let's go inside the car before we go to the other side, because I have to push the car this way so we can go and look at the other side. So let's see the inside of the car before we go on the other side. Okay, so we are inside now, and you can see the footwell driver's side looks pretty much okay, but I'm sure in the corner where the floor and the A-post meet, there is a gap there. This is what I'm talking about, you see? So the whole floor, the side of the floor will need to be taken care of. I don't know how. Maybe I'm gonna clean it up. I will see. Maybe I will change one strip of 2 inches from the side of the floor panel, but the rest looks okay, except here, of course, but this we can take care of that. And here you see the whole floor is separated from the inner seal. So maybe just the side of the floor, I'm gonna cut one strip and I'm gonna replace it. Other than that, the floor is really solid, and the A-post looks great, the B-post looks great, the inner seal looks great, and I don't know what's happening with the strengthener inside, but I guess it might need some attention too. And like we said, the outer seal will be changed. The passenger side though, it's a little bit worse, but I'm guessing also the driver's side looks the same, but it's just hidden. Once I start digging into it, it's gonna look the same. But it looks bad, but it's not that bad. Here a little bit the A-post has to be fixed, only here. but other than that, you see only the bottom of the A-post needs to be extended and the floor needs to be extended. Just again, I'm gonna cut one strip of 2 inches or so and extend it that way. I have a bigger hole here, which of course can be fixed. This is where the drain plug is supposed to be. Drain plug, or I don't know what is that, but anyways, I didn't clean it well here, but you interrupted me. I was cleaning here when you started yelling from over there. So yeah, this, I think it's easy. I'm not gonna replace the whole piece here. I'm not gonna replace this whole A-post lower, as they call it. I'm just gonna cut a strip underneath and I'm gonna extend it. I'm gonna try to match the same waves and everything, but even if it's not perfect, I don't care, because this is gonna be hidden. It's not gonna be seen from outside too, so I'll make it as best as possible. Here, well, that's also easy to replace, and that's it. The rest of the floor here, it looks great actually. This is a little bit like on the other side, but yeah, maybe here the same. I'm gonna cut one strip and I'm just gonna bend the same way a piece of metal and I'm gonna weld it there. So it doesn't look that bad actually. I was under the impression that this part here, this whole area, was in a very bad shape, but actually it's not that bad. I think that's today's work, and everything inside is gonna be fixed, and then I'm gonna jump outside and change the rockers. Yeah, and the boot, I didn't empty it. I didn't empty the boot because I showed you what it looks like in one of the videos when I was unloading the car, or when I was arranging the parts, but the boot looks like brand new. Absolutely no rust anywhere, no holes, so I didn't even empty it to show it to you. Holy fuck. What is that? Huh. Never seen this part before. So many hoses. What is that? Huh. Mamma mia. Okay, I'll have to check that. I don't even know what is that. Believe it or not, I'm Triumph guy, but never seen this part before. Anyways. Okay, let's go outside now. Okay, so now I'm gonna push it towards this side so you can see the other side. Okay, let's see the other side now. This is my transmission that I bought for it. I don't know if I told you, but I bought a transmission with overdrive, D-type overdrive, and it looks brand new. So according to the guy that sold it to me, he bought it 15 years ago and never used it, so he didn't know the condition, but according to the guy that he bought it from, it was freshly rebuilt. So we will see that. I'm gonna have to test it and we'll see if it works, but if it doesn't work, you know, I know somebody who can rebuild it. And anyways, and that's the engine sitting over there. And let's look at this side now. So we saw already the dent on the fender. Let's look at the rear fender. It looks great too. There are no dents, there's some surface rust here, but nothing major, nothing that can't be fixed. I think it needs to be pushed out a little bit. Yeah, and then the rocker is missing already, somebody took it out. So this has a hole here too, needs to be patched. and the rocker has been removed already, so you can see here that the inner seal or strengthener, wow, somebody say it instead of me, strengthener piece is pretty good. It needs only the bottom. I think I did that on the TR6. On the TR6 I cut the bottom of this strengthener piece and welded a new piece there. So that's what I'm gonna do here too. And that's the bottom of the A-post, which I said I'm gonna have to replace again, a bottom piece. And then of course this is where the rocker comes, or the seal for the guys in the UK. That's all the bodywork that the car needs. Actually, it doesn't need so much metal work. Actually, I can do that, I believe, in a week or so. If I focus on this car, I can complete all the metal work. But I don't know if I'm gonna have such a moment when I can focus on this car. But we'll see. Anyways, nothing urgent. So that's it. I think I showed you everything. And oh, I didn't show you the other door, which is sitting over there. So that's the passenger door here, and it has the exact same problem here on the top. It has exactly the same problem. So I think the worst part of the whole restoration will be the doors, and that's the bottom of the door. I turned it upside down so you can see. Yeah, I think the doors are the worst part of the whole restoration. And then those corner pieces, both pieces, the red ones that came off this car, have holes in the corners here. But I have these other ones that Kate gave me together with the car that are good here in this area, so I might just cut a piece here and weld it there, and the same thing here, cut here, weld there, and the rest of the red pieces are good. Oh, actually they are double here, so yeah, we're gonna figure out something. Now actually it's a little bit more clear in my head too, and I know that there isn't so much metal work on this car. Okay, and now I'm gonna do a little bit rough with 40, and then I'm gonna go to another grit, maybe to 120, and then I think I'm gonna leave it there at 120. And at the end I'm gonna hit it with some primer so it doesn't rust, and that's how I'm gonna leave it until it's time for the more fine work with the body, with the paint. It doesn't look too bad. It's not wavy. Looks good. So that's it for today, guys. And hopefully soon I'm gonna be able to steal some other hours and start working on something else. Maybe on the floors, or I don't know, we'll see. But you saw there are some projects that can be done in an hour or two. Some of them are much longer, but yeah, slowly maybe. Every now and then I can work a little bit on this car, and I'm gonna restore it. Okay, so that's it. See you later. Bye.